Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Courtney. I am a stay-at-home mom, wife, and author, and it's time for a Friday flip through. So this is my personal ring planner. I use Franklin Covey compact size inserts in it, and let's see what has been going on this week, which it's been a slightly better week than last week, but you know, and I think that I might be getting sick, so my voice is a little iffy, but I added a little bit of deco. So these are images that I found on Pinterest, and I just had them printed in 5x7 size at Walgreens and cut them down to fit. I wanted to add a little bit of color for February, so I did. I don't know how long the deco will stay in though. I'm not really like feeling it for some reason. But anyway, it's a beautiful image. I have these two, I think these are from Plan with B, and I didn't print them on Post-its. I just print them on regular printer paper, and then I just use some washi to stick them in here if I need it. This is the table of contents for my planner that I made in Canva. This purpose is my word of the year. I made this in Canva, and I really did kind of come back to this page multiple times this week to just kind of meditate on the word and how I'm trying to implement it in my life. I think I needed that because I just feel so out of sorts, I suppose, lately. So yeah. My inbox, nothing much has changed here. I have a next actions list, waiting for projects, and just like some to-do lists, note paper. This is another image. The Emperor card from Tarot is actually like one of my birth cards. I have two, just because of the way the numbers are for me. And Emperor is one of them, and I just think this is like a beautiful representation of that. And then I have my monthly section next. This is how February is shaping up. So yeah, I can't believe like we're basically already halfway through the month, which is bananas. And then I just added this piece of acetate with a tab at the bottom here, so that if I needed to put like sticky notes or something, I could and still kind of see through to the other side. And then I've still really been loving these inserts from My Moxie Dreams. So you get 4 pages, and this is my current week. Oh, I can mark some of this stuff off because it's Friday. So I did not update this yesterday. I didn't work out yesterday, but I did work out this morning. I drank my water yesterday. I didn't have soda. I didn't read, but I did update my trackers. Wednesday. I think I only drank some of my water goal, and I didn't have any soda, and I read on that day. Yeah, so this is kind of just an overview of the week, which I really like. On the back, I just use this section for notes. I don't know if I'll put anything there for this week. I haven't so far. So I love these. They're numbered and whatnot, and I have all of Q1 in here, so not sure if I'll use them going into Q2. We'll kind of reassess, but so far they're working really well. Have this acetate from Joann's, and then this image. I think she looks like SZA, right? I'm not like hallucinating that, but I think this is a really beautiful picture. And then this is my planning section where I do my time blocking. So I've just been marking off days on this calendar from Sleepy Notes Club. This week I am using a new timed weekly. I had been using this one from Peanuts Planner Co. and I decided I didn't really need this up here, or this is a tracker. Or these trackers down here, so I bought this insert from Perfective Paper and used it this week. So far it's working. I did these things, but I kind of didn't stick to my time blocking. Like yesterday, I had a friend come in from out of town and she texted me on Wednesday and asked me if I wanted to meet up for coffee, and I haven't seen her since before COVID, so of course I kind of prioritized making connections with friends in real life over my writing. I got home much later than I thought that I would because we just had so much to catch up on. So I did not get any writing done yesterday. Which is, I mean, that's fine, that's life. So I don't always stick to my time blocking, but I like to have this as I'm planning out my days to kind of see how how I think things will go at the beginning of the week when I do my planning. So I have more of these in here. This is a February bucket list. I think was really cute. So I added it in. And then these are my daily pages. So for February, I am using a day on 2 pages, and so far so good. I've been like using the second page to journal because I hadn't been journaling in my like my book that I had set up as my journal, and it is really a habit that I am trying to establish. So we'll see how it works. I don't use, let me see if I can find a blank one. I don't really use the space up here. So this week I just added these box stickers from like a Happy Planner book that I know I won't use like in my memory keeping probably. I'm not sure how I feel about them being there. Typically, like things not fitting perfectly isn't something that really bothers me, but for some reason it's kind of bothering me, so I don't know. So this is today. I can mark off filming because I'm doing that now, but this is how the day looks. I usually come in either at the end of the day and journal or the next morning. And then I have Saturday and Sunday. And then I love these because they're dated, so the rest of Q1 is in here. For March, I have the day on 1 page. So we'll see if this works. If it does, like I had already printed out the whole year of day on 2 pages before I thought like, oh, I think that's too much room. I just want to use a day on 1 pages. So long story short, I have both an entire year of each inserts printed out so I can swap them out as needed. These are my goal inserts from Productive Lab Co. Working on my goals I didn't really do a lot with that last week, so I was looking forward to getting into it this week, and so this has really been helping me stay on track. And then these are what I use for my action steps for the week. So I kind of have some overarching goals for February, and then I'm using these to break down what I want to do in each category every week. These are from Planner Room Shop, and then this is just a week on one page insert from Peanuts Planner Co., and I just whited out the days of the week. This is my YouTube log. This is also from Productive Lab Co. This is a freebie on her website. And so I am using this to plan out stuff and track stuff for my channel that is launching. It is launching, I think the first video goes up on the 19th for that. So I will put the name of the channel on the screen. If you're interested in subscribing, I would love for you to. And then this is my personal section. So this is just like my spending log, order log, savings tracking, like all of that goes in here. Here's another one of those images that I thought was really pretty. This is the world card. And then my book section is next. I did update my reading from January in here. The book that I liked the most that I read last month was The Peculiar Garden of Harriet Hunt, which I always want to say Helen Hunt, which if you watch Mad About You, you'll know who I'm talking about. It is like a historical kind of gothic feeling. I don't really know how to describe it. It's not a thriller. It's kind of like a witchy book, but I think I ended up giving it 4 stars. And then I have one more book to add, and I forgot to print out the picture for January, but these are the books that I read in January. So one kind of historical one thriller, and then 3, these are dark romances, so 3 dark romance, and the other book that I read was just like a contemporary romance. Then I just have like my book rec sheets in here, updated my DNF sheet. So I tried to read Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. It just wasn't for me. I don't know if I just wasn't in the right headspace for it, but anyway, I ended up DNFing it about, I don't know, 60 or so pages in. Such a Bad Influence is about like an influencer who goes missing, and like she is basically like a vlogger kid who turns into an influencer, and she goes missing, and her older sister is trying to find her. I was listening to the audiobook of that. I think I stopped at like 10%. It just wasn't holding my attention. I may go back in and just try to read it. Sometimes it's not the book itself, it's the medium. So I may not like the audiobook, but I can read like the physical book just fine. It just depends on my mood. And it's been on my TBR for a long time, so I may give it another chance. I'm gonna have to black that out because it has my kid's school name on it. But this is just my mom's section, so it has like stuff about my kid, his school schedule, what I'm using to track his sick days, and like a health log in here for him. And then my home section has my reoccurring monthly tasks. So I did complete some of those in January. My my like monthly declutter list and my meal planning. So I did okay for January, and we're going ahead with it for February. What I'm discovering is I don't always use the things I'm planning even in the week that I plan them, but I do like having thought about it already, so I can pull from this list when I'm like making the grocery list for that week and decide like I really don't want to make that, or we've had that, or like we've been eating too much chicken, or whatever the case may be. So I have everything planned out for February. Sometimes we don't eat the things because we have enough left over for the next day, like things like that. But I do appreciate having like essentially meals or ideas for meals for the entire month, so I don't have to think about it anymore. I built in like a couple of takeout days, and stuff like that. So I'm digging this so far, and I'll continue it probably into March. And basically that's it. So I also printed these out from Vixie Plans on Instagram. She has a link to them in her Instagram bio that I am going to cut and put in my I'm going to cut and put them in my planner today. I just haven't had the chance to do it this morning. So I think this is a really great way to get out all of my frustrations, so they're kind of out of my head and I'm not like, you know, turning them over and over in my brain. And like, this is a healthy and productive way to do that. So I am going to add these to my personal section today. And yeah, that is about it. I'm sorry that my voice sounds so, I don't know what's happening. Last night it started to get a little bit itchy, and then this morning I woke up and wasn't feeling spectacular, but we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, how is your week going? How is your plannering going? All of those kinds of things, or let me know like how all of those things are shaping up for you, and if you're like doing anything interesting this month. I'm like feeling kind of antsy. I want to get out and do stuff, but it's still really cold here, and I don't do well in the cold weather, so I'll be happy when we don't have to like bundle up just to go somewhere. But yeah, that is it for me today. If you watched this video all the way through, I appreciate you spending some of your time hanging out with me. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe down below, turn on your notifications, do all of the YouTubey things, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.